Well, I just had Mob James on the show, and he's never voted.
Yeah.
And as a felon himself, but 30 years removed from his last prison stint,
Right.
he didn't even know if he could vote at all. And I actually looked it up in the interview, and actually as a felon, you can vote unless you're on probation for that felony.
Yep, absolutely.
So you being a prior felon can vote, you're just choosing not to.
Yeah, I'm definitely, I'd rather vote locally before I vote for the presidency, because I think locally that really affects my life. You know what I'm saying? It affects my kids' life. So I'd rather focus on that before I focus on the White House, because that shit is so far away, so far removed from, you know, anything that would really affect me in the long run in that way, you know?
Well, I voted this time around. I voted for Biden,
Okay.
which I'm sure is pretty obvious, but I haven't voted in like 20-something years myself.
Why?
Just because I was lazy. Really.
Oh, okay.
I mean, no other good reason for it. Just because
Yeah.
I was lazy, and maybe I felt that, you know, with my platform, I was influencing people to vote, so I didn't need to myself. But yeah, I was lazy. This time around, I actually got around and did it. And what I realized is that although the last page of the whole voting pamphlet is for the president, all the other stuff is for all the local things, including, and this is what I find a little bit shocking, is that in a community of people that are disproportionately jailed and have to stand in front of racist judges,
Right.
and having the judges, you know, be biased in the way the trials and sentencing is done, you get to vote for these judges in these elections.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Like, judges have to be reelected, and all those judges are there, and you could look up their records and you could research it and stuff like that. So if you don't want to vote for the president, cool.
But the thing is, why nobody talks about that? You understand what I'm saying? Like, why is everybody making it seem like it's just about these two people? You understand what I'm saying?
Right, because
I think that would encourage people more to get out there and probably want to go in there and vote.
Well, I mean, and this is why I'm talking about it, because the powers that be don't want people like BG Knocc Out
right.
and Mob James and whoever else to know that they could actually vote these judges out. And on top of that, there's all the propositions, like for example, in California right now on the vote, they're talking about getting rid of cash bails.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Just getting rid of bail bondsmen altogether and make, you know, bails instead of cash is based on the actual crime.
Yeah.
And so forth. So you know, plus there's stuff in the prison system about, there's things about how prisoners are treated and their ability to vote. There's things about being a certain age in order to vote. There's things about money that goes to schools and things like that. You know, on top of, like, for example, Uber, you know, I think that's Prop 22, where, you know, if that doesn't pass, Uber and Lyft are about to just go away.
Oh, wow.
So there's a lot going on, man. As well,
see, I think more light needs to be brought to those type of issues, bro, because those things are important. Those things are more important to me than who the president is going to be. You understand what I'm saying? Like, but I think, you know, not enough people know that. You know what I'm saying? Not enough of us know about all those other things that are on the ballot. So, yeah.
Well, because they don't want you to know. Because if everyone in the hood knew about this and they all mobilized and said, okay, we're getting rid of Judge Johnson this time around. Fuck that. Like, Judge Johnson has been fucking up this community. He's been throwing the book at us. He you know.
So what judges, what court is this? The Supreme Court or?
Nah, it's your local. I mean,
your local judges?
You live in Vegas. Yeah, it would be the Vegas courts.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, the shit is deep.
Yeah, it is deep.
And, you know, this is why people died and got beaten up and had dogs attack them and got hoses turned on them and stuff like that.
I don't necessarily believe that. I don't believe that, you know, people who protested in the past, like my people, I don't think that's what they were fighting. They were fighting to be human, bro. They wasn't, you know, I don't think they cared about voting and shit like that. I mean,
What are
of
you
course
talking
they.
about? The whole Selma thing was all about voting.
Yeah, but that's
It was
one. You talking about
it was
one
all about
incident.
voting.
Yeah, you talking about one thing though. That's just Selma. That's just Selma. We talking about. I'm talking about
Look,
slavery. I'm talking about Jim Crow. I'm talking about. Yeah, that was that Martin Luther King. That's what he was pushing. But
right,
everybody
but
wasn't. Everybody didn't go along with that. You understand what I'm saying? Like we
listen,
all
man.
wasn't up under that mentality that Markham was out there marching for. Everybody wasn't up under that.